Hey everyone, welcome back to Memorial Connect. I'm Lamar, and as always, I'm here with my brother Eric. Today we're diving into something that's been on a lot of folks' minds lately. What's going on with Oxon Hill's housing market, and how does that affect legacy planning?
Yeah, Lamar, it's wild. I mean, just in the past year, the median home price in Oxon Hill jumped 17.2%. We're talking $375,000 now. That's a big leap for a lot of families.
It really is, and when I hear numbers like that, I can't help but think back to when Dad bought our family home. It was nothing like these prices, but even then, the value of that house shaped so many of our decisions. I remember him saying, "This house is more than just walls. It's security for you and your mom." I didn't get it at the time, but now, seeing these prices, I get why he cared so much.
Absolutely. And it's not just the prices going up. There's barely anything on the market. Only 39 homes for sale last December, which is down more than 15% from the month before. So if you're looking to buy, it's like musical chairs out there. Not enough seats for everyone.
Yeah, and that kind of competition can make people feel rushed or even a little panicked. But for folks thinking about their legacy or what they're leaving behind, it means you gotta stay informed. If you don't know what your home's worth or how the market's moving, you might miss out on opportunities or make decisions that don't really fit your family's needs.
Right, and it's not just about selling either. Some people want to pass their homes down or use that equity for something else. But if you don't know the current value, it's tough to plan. And with prices moving this fast, what you thought was true last year might be totally different now.
And it's not just homeowners feeling the shift. Renters are seeing changes too. The average apartment rent in Oxon Hill is up to $1,621. That's a 5% jump in just a year. And almost half the rentals are in that $1,000 to $1,500 range. So it's really that mid-range that's getting squeezed.
Yeah, and with rents going up, it puts pressure on families who might be trying to save or plan for the future. I was talking to a friend, let's call her Denise. Her family rents in Oxon Hill, and they've been hit with back-to-back rent hikes. They're trying to figure out how to save for a down payment, but every time they get close, the rent goes up again. It's tough to build a legacy when you're just trying to keep up.
That's real. But on the flip side, the median household income in Oxon Hill is up too, over $88,000 now, which is about an 8.5% increase from last year. So some families are seeing more income, but with higher rents and home prices, it doesn't always feel like you're getting ahead.
Exactly. It's like the community's growing, incomes are up, but so are the costs. For folks thinking about legacy, whether that's buying a home, passing one down, or just making sure your family has some stability, these numbers matter. They shape what you can do and what you need to plan for.
And I think it's important to say, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Some families might decide renting is right for now, others might stretch to buy, and some are just trying to hold on to what they've got. But knowing the trends, like how rents are rising or where the mid-range options are, can help you make choices that fit your situation.
So, let's talk about what all this means for estate planning. When home values go up like this, it can really change the picture for wills, inheritance, and even estate taxes. If your house is suddenly worth a lot more, that could mean more for your heirs, but it could also mean more paperwork, or even tax implications you didn't expect.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people don't realize that. You might have bought your home decades ago and now it's worth 2 or 3 times what you paid. If you haven't updated your will or talked to someone about estate planning, your family could be in for some surprises. I learned that the hard way after Dad passed. There were things we just didn't see coming.
And with the market so competitive, some families are thinking about selling. Others want to keep the home in the family. There's also the question of how to split things up if you have multiple heirs. Do you sell and divide the money? Or does one person keep the house? It's not always easy, especially when emotions are involved.
Right, and I always tell folks, don't wait until it's urgent. If your home's value has changed or your family's situation is different, it's a good time to update your estate plan. Talk to a professional if you can. Even just having a conversation with your family can make a world of difference. And remember, it's not just about the money, it's about making sure your loved ones are cared for and that your wishes are clear.
Yeah, and as these prices keep moving, it's something to keep an eye on. Whether you're thinking about passing down a home, selling, or just making sure your paperwork's in order, staying informed is key. And hey, if you have questions or want us to dig deeper into any of this, let us know. We're here to help.
All right, that's going to do it for today's episode. Thanks for joining us as we unpacked what's happening in Oxon Hill and what it means for your family's future. We'll be back soon with more on planning, legacy, and peace of mind. Eric, always good talking with you, man.
Same here, Lamar. Thanks to everyone for listening. Let's take a few seconds to thank our content producer, Binta. She is the brains behind all this. Thank you, Binta. See you next time on Memorial Connect.